But it is the bowl final first, and it's Russia against Ireland. Well, they've played twice and Russia have won on both occasions. Last minute Atlanta, 10-7, only 3 points in it on that occasion. And this is how the starting 7 look for either team. Minislamova, the captain from Russia, taking over the captain's armband for Clermont-Ferrand. And a relatively new-look squad chosen by Pavel Barnovsky for this game. Ireland, Lucy Mulhall will captain the side.
Numéro 8, et numéro 9, Lucie Mulhall.
Pour la Russie, numéro 1, Anna Minislamova, capitaine numéro 6, Yulia Ledoskaya, numéro 11, Osada Kovalchuk, numéro 2, Taya Leshina, numéro 3,
So the bowl final sees Russia take on Ireland, and little spattering of rain coming down in Clermont. Hopefully it won't affect the conditions too much. In fact, the majority of the day has been dry, and perfect evening for a game of sevens rugby. Pavel Barnovsky, we know how animated he gets. Anthony Eddy is canvas personified for Ireland, and it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Maggie Alfonsi is beside me. I suppose Ireland, with that victory over Japan, will fancy their chances here.
Most definitely. Ireland will have that confidence after the way they played against Japan, but Russia, their power and the pace, are going to want to stop that.
Different styles of play, and we have 14 minutes to decide our bowl winners as Lucy Mulhall gets us underway. Audrey O'Flynn off to chase after that one. Ashley Baxter makes the tackle in on Minislamova, the captain, and first touch for Lushina, one of the key playmakers this weekend for Russia. Nice pass on the outside to Shemchuk. Couldn't get into the starting 7 at all, really, in Langford and in Atlanta, but obviously Barnovsky changing things up and keeping the squad on their toes here in Clermont with that Olympic qualifier course still to come. And this is a big marker for Korobchuk, keeps it alive, hands to Ledovskaya, and ball at the back for Korobchuk to try and go again. Good saver. He's got Lushina outside her. Good saver, runs across. Megan Williams makes the tackle. And again, back up to make 2 in a row. Brilliant work by Megan Williams in defence for Ireland. Little dummy around the fringe. Baxter makes the tackle. That one just about held on to, preventing the knock on there. Hands from Minislamova. Looks for the inside runner. Audrey O'Flynn tries to drag her towards the touchline. Misses her first time, but Baxter comes in to make it on the second count. Ledovskaya at scrum half. Pop pass up to Gutseva. Again, no way through the Irish defence, which has been rock solid today. No tries conceded. O'Flynn on her feet in the wrong position, offside. And the penalty will be to Russia.
Great retention by Russia, but the physicality here by Ireland to create that knock-on, but unfortunately she was offside.
Lushina. Tackled by Doyle. And they work the left-hand side, the blind side. Korobchuk, no room for her. Nice offload to keep it alive. Bobkova on the outside. And the pass to Lushina. She tries to skip through. Ireland defence being tested here inside their own 22. Room out wide here if the Russians want to move it. Gutseva on the straight line, it was forward. You can see what Gutseva was trying to do. The pass was forward.
Oh, it's a beautiful line there by Gutseva. One thing which Russia are trying to do is trying to cut the angle. They're seeing that Ireland are over chasing, and it's just a beautiful line, but the problem is the pass just went forward there by Shimshuk. But cutting that line is going to be key if you want to cut through the Irish defence.
Crouch.
So first time that Ireland will have possession since we kicked off 2.5 minutes ago. Ball squirts out the back. Flood did well to Mulhall. She's got one outsider. And Doyle just outside that 22. Scored in her last match. Opened the scoring for Ireland against Japan. Megan Williams looking for runners outside. Audrey O'Flynn can't onto it. Advantage to Russia, and they might try and make Ireland pay here.
Advantage over.
Taken up by Korobchuk. She's got to score. Russia's first try eventually comes, and it goes to their number 11.
Lovely try there by Korobchuk. All came from the patience of Russia to put pressure on Ireland. Unfortunately there, Megan Williams knocking on, and Russia capitalising on that error.
Lushina from in front of the post should add the extra 2. She does just enough. Russia lead by 7 points to 0. 3.5 minutes gone, and well, Ireland having to defend for the majority of the opening spell here.
Yeah, just a lovely reaction there by Russia to get onto the ball and just to attack that space. For Russia, they're just being patient. They're waiting for their opportunity and reacting on any error that happens.
Lushina to restart, and as I mentioned, you know, the Olympic qualifiers coming at the end of June in Dublin. 2 of these sides will be competing along with Spain for a place in Rio. Only one place on offer. You have to win that tournament, and this will be a good test or a barometer at least for how far Ireland have come. Here is Doyle Scott. Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe outside, who can't hang on to that ball. It's another knock on and another advantage to Russia. Here's the try score for Russia. Kolubchuk with the pass on the outside to Minislamova. Lushina, direct running from Bobkova. Show and go, Bobkova through the gap, inside the 22. Ireland desperate defending at the moment, kept alive. Shemchuk, Lushina wants to switch, tackled hard. A little step on the outside from Gutseva. And Russia in for try number 2. It's all too easy for them.
Oh, well worked try there by Russia. Gutseva, she just saw the space out wide. She dazzled the Irish defence with her footwork and got around. It's a lovely bit of play. She gets the ball, she spots the space out wide, she takes 2 out. And what a skill to do so. To commit the defence and to hit the opportunity with the space out wide.
5 seconds.
Lushina, conversion goes right and wide. 90 seconds left to play at the end of the first half, and Russia in control here.
Yeah, here what we saw is that Ireland just cut it in a bit too soon. Have to be patient when you're that close to your try line. But that ability to hold back and be patient and be disciplined is very hard to do. And unfortunately there, Ireland let Russia in.
Baxter trying to stay in field. Russian defence attempting to drag her into touch there for Lucy Mulhall to try and get something going here. They do have plenty of options on the bench, the likes of Alison Miller and Sene Nupu, who we haven't seen so far today. Just she had a lot of bumps and bruises from yesterday and mightn't be okay to come on. She is named as a substitute, but interesting to see what changes they make in the second half. Mulhall hits the ground there again for Stacey Flood to Megan Williams. Audrey O'Flynn using her strength into contact. No scrum half there at the moment for Ireland, so it's messy ball back for Ashley Baxter. And Minislamova makes the tackle and forces turnover. Lushina, no time to catch her breath. 20 seconds to go. Little dummy in the pass on the out wide. It's 1-on-1 here for Russia. And Bobkova, well marshalled by Mulhall. Acting as scrum half is Gutseva. Lushina once more. Minislamova. Skaya hits the deck, and there is the half-time hooter. Next time it goes dead, we'll have the break. Still some rugby to be played, though. Good save. Ireland having to defend. Be a mismatch here if Lushina can spot it. She steps off her inside, and still going Lushina. Over to 22.
It's been all Russia at the moment. Just going to keep the hands on the ball.
Yeah, they're going to try and go around the outside. That's exactly what they do. Well, Gutseva's in again. And Russia shot down for the 3rd try, and Ireland look very tired at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of tired legs out there from Ireland. And for Russia, again, that patience. They just let the ball do the work, and you can see the aggression, the commitment on her face there. No, very well worked try there by Russia. What have Ireland got left in the tank to take into second half?
So conversion, splits the post from Lushina. There is the half-time whistle. Russia firmly in control. 3 tries to 0. Ireland yet to score. And it's the Russians who lead by 19 points to 0.
беги куда-то. Тебя не могут выдавить 10 метров назад. Они бегут тебя отрабатывать, а ты 10 метров с мячом назад давишь. Дальше, Юль, ну стой на ногах. Вот даже сейчас, в последний момент, ты же специально падаешь. Ну прорвалась, ну приз, и стой, смотри, кому подкинуть. Ты же последнего игрока вошла. Зачем вы падаете на землю? Вы же сейчас выиграете только из-за того, что вы их заставляете бегать слева-право, слева-право. Посмотрите, что плохо. Вы опять ни разу не сыграли. У вас из рака мяч выходит, вы все стоите в глубине. А кто рядом будет играть? Вот сейчас, смотрите, вы выиграете 3 попытки. Тяжело? Тогда будьте любезны, не отдавать мяч. Отдадите мяч, заколебетесь бегать в защите. Будете держать мяч, все время контролировать. Только еще раз говорю, не падайте вы. Все получится. Дальше. Выиграли мяч, пожалуйста, медленнее. Если нужно, отдыхать, пожалуйста, перед схваткой, перед коридором отдыхать. Я вам сейчас левую широкую скоро выпущу.
Possessions and we've given it straight back to them, all right, all the time. So you've got to dominate possession as well. For this half, girls, when we haven't got the ball, we go looking for it and get it back as hard as quickly as we possibly can. So to do that, we've got to be aggressive around our defence. When we have got it, we control it and we force them to defend and defend and defend. Okay? Let's go.
Come on, girls. Come on, lads. Let's keep that ball now.
Contrast in styles, I think it's fair to say, between the two coaches.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Eddy, very calm, very relaxed. And then Baranowski, well...
I mean, if you didn't see the first half, Mike, and I said, tell me which coach is 19-0 down and which one is 19-0 up, you might confuse the two, right?
Yeah, I probably would have said Anthony Eddy there. But, I mean, look, Anthony Eddy, you know, the good thing about him, he's very composed. But the thing now is all about trying to make sure they dominate possession, as what he said before at half-time.
Yeah, well, they need that ball, don't they? 3 tries down. That one bounces just on the 10-metre line, and Ashley Baxter couldn't hold on to it. It's another knock-on. That's another mistake from Ireland, and it's just, you feel, not their day. Certainly they're impressive against the Japanese, but they haven't shown up so far.
No. Look, Anthony Eddy said dominate possession, keep the ball when you get it, and their knock-on hasn't helped their cause.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Scrum for Russia. Lushina with the feed, and Shemshuk trying to get something going through the middle. Almost got away from the tackle there for Minislamova. Lushina once more trying to go around the outside is Bobkova. Good tackle though from Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe. Had the pace to get there. Here's Doyle. Murphy-Crowe again. Can't hold on to the ball. It went backwards though. Play on, says the referee. Russia have stolen possession again. Irish mistakes killing them at the moment. And the Russians looking to take advantage. Lushina. Space on this near side here. It'll show and go. Ledovskaya calling for her, but here is Lushina. Needs a bit of help, does she? Back inside. Ledovskaya has to let go, surely. Good work from Ashley Baxter.
Great work there by Ireland. Their patience, they saw the running support lines by Russia. Lovely tackle there by Stacey Flood, and then the quick reaction by Ashley Baxter to get over and make the turnover. But look at the tackling of Russia, the aggression. You think they're tired, but do you know what? They've still got that energy to keep going.
Megan Williams and Eva Doyle take a break. In comes Alison Miller, who got a try with her first touch of the ball against Japan as Ireland go up the line and take the line out here, looking for a possession off the top. So Flynn is going to be the target. Good take from her. Gets a bit of a knock as well. Flood. Mulhall to Miller. Flood again. That one looked like it went forward from here. Advantage being played to Russia. None coming. Another mistake from Ireland.
Yeah, look, it's all about keeping the ball. And look, we know they're tired. It's the final game for them. They've got 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes to go. But again, it's that clinical accuracy and making sure you get the ball to hand, especially when you're tired, because the last thing you want to do is turn the ball over again and have to defend, because it's very tiring defending.
Bind. set.
Lushina tackle without the ball there. Ireland give away the penalty. Quick tap and go from the Russian number 2. Options out wide here. And one of them is the speedster, Zedrakova, trying to burn Alison Miller on the outside. Not going to happen on that occasion. And Mulhall comes in to make the tackle. There again for Russia at the base. Gutseva picks straight into Alison Miller.
Now release.
Trying to keep it alive. Lushina. Minislamova. Nice hands from the Russians to keep it alive. Bobkova. Well, just as I say, they dropped the ball. Did it go forward? It did. And Ireland will get possession in their own 22.
Something that Baranowski was highlighting at half-time was to make sure they get the ball wide, and you can see Russia trying to force the ball wide, but unfortunately we're unable to take the ball when it was given to them. But they're trying to cut the angle as well. They're trying to stretch Ireland, because Ireland are tired now. They can stretch them and create those gaps, and they can cut those lovely lines.
Bind, set.
Hannah Tyrrell comes in for Ireland. Pass evades her, but Alison Miller there to clean it up. Tries the handoff. Kick and chase now. Kim Flood after this one. Zedrakova's back there, and she might fancy a go here. That's exactly what she tries. Zedrakova tackled by Mulhall. Into supports and clear out, but they give away a penalty, not releasing on the ground. And Kim Flood to Mulhall, and they get on with it quickly. Tyrrell to Miller. Alison Miller trying to go through. Ali Miller, lovely run from Alison Miller. Stretches the legs over the 22. Does she need help? Brilliant cover tackle by Miroslava. Captain's effort there. Ball at the back. Baxter to Tyrrell. Surely Audrey O'Flynn is going to win in the corner. O'Flynn for Ireland. And Audrey O'Flynn scores Ireland's first try.
Ireland finally on the scoreboard, and what a way to do it. You almost think it probably could have scored a little bit sooner. They're given the pass to Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe. But great patience to keep the ball and get it out wide.
Well, here we see it again. It was all made by Alison Miller's break. Brilliant, strong running from her, and eventually the ball went wide. Super cover tackle by Miroslava, but Audrey O'Flynn, lovely pass from Tyrrell.
Yeah, you almost think a little bit when Alison Miller made that break that she should have given that pass on the left-hand side to Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe, but Ireland were very smart to recycle the ball.
High hanging restart. Oh, Mulhall, brilliant kick from her, and it's forced the advantage for Ireland now. Alison Miller trying to go on the outside again. Strong legs to kick clear. Whistle goes, and penalty against Ireland for not releasing on the ground.
Alison Miller tried to get around, but great determination and commitment there by Ellen Drakova. But Ireland there just needed to release the ball.
And Russia up to go up the touchline. Ireland need 2 tries at the very least just to draw level. And looks like a big ask now with less than a minute to play.
Especially when you've got a minute left like this, your legs are tired, your lungs are knackered. But you still want to finish on a high, especially if you're Russia right now.
Slap back towards Lushina. Pass from her to Shemshuk. And off goes Gutseva. Chance to stretch the legs now. Zedrakova has to step back inside. Good tackle again, sweeping across there. Lucy Mulhall. Lushina. Was that crossing or not? Referee says no, play on. Irish appeal for the decision, but didn't get it. Russia again, keep it alive. Gavrilyuk. Back inside to Gutseva. Zedrakova. There's the hooter. So next time this ball goes dead, that'll be that. Shemshuk. Tackled, and tackled well by Hannah Tyrrell. Zadrakova. Lushina. Pass on the outside. Norotsina stretches the legs. And they're going to finish with a bang here, Russia. Jotting down in the corner. That will seal it. Russia will win the bowl. And Pavel Barnovsky, well, maybe he's smiling on the inside.
Oh, a big smile, definitely on the inside, but great work there by Russia. You see the ball just comes out wide and she just backs herself. She gives a bit of time. Latina just to get outside Ashley Baxter. With the pass just inviting her into that space.
Well, Norotsina finishes it off. Lushina to try and add the extra conversion, doesn't matter. And that one, not one of her better ones. The final whistle goes and Russia, well, it's been a convincing victory here in the bowl final. And interesting in terms of the permutations, perhaps, of what's to come on the Olympic qualifier in Dublin at the end of June. Russia, convincing winners against Ireland, who will feel like they did not do themselves justice there. Certainly room for improvement, and they will know that. But this one is for Russia. It's been a mixed season for them, you have to say. After doing so well last year and in Dubai as well, reaching the final since then, they just have fallen away, and it hasn't been at the standard we would expect. But they'll take the bowl here in Clermont-Ferrand. For Ireland now, I suppose the attention's turned towards that Olympic qualifier. They do have a tournament in Russia next week to prepare for. And some players to come back into the fold. I'm thinking of Louise Galvin as well, who's at home. Almost over that broken leg, but Russia, winners of the bowl, just too strong over the last 14 minutes.
Yeah, really impressive play by Russia to end the day. And I mean, they're still without key players like Kudanova, Hamadova, but for both Russia and Ireland, the priority is the repertoire in June.
So Russia bowl winners, and as you mentioned, even with the players that are missing from the squad, chance to blood some new young talent, including the try scorer there at the very end, Norotsina. And they look pretty content with their weekend's work. So we'll have the presentation, and it goes to the Russian captain, their number one, Anna Minislamova, with Kudanova absent, of course. Russia, bowl champions in Clermont-Ferrand 2016.